fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Watch twist. At the 60. Cut 19.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The gain of 30. That time. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Check your hot read. Check.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I know he ain't got it. Mike's by 4. Now watch one. No. Off. Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check him. Hey, pick your game up. 34's the mic. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 34.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Switch. He's checked.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
7-yard line.
space. They'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 29-yard line.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Watch 54. Get the ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 19 tight. 19 tight. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Golden Tate. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Golden Tate. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right there. 54 Mike. Brilliant. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Go. Go. He's coming. We got double. Rocco 80. Mustang 19.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Tighten up. Pull it together. Slam. Mikey 18.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Raekwon McMillan.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Bulldogs 7, Bengals 3.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Mixon on the counter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
There we go, 37's the Mike. 19 right. Check. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, D.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Complete.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Watch the ship. Watch the lion. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Safe. 70 lion.
On first down, Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates.
On second down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Geis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and get it with Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
50 seconds.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Watch the slants. Watch the 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Right there in the middle. 55. I got one. All right, 55.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Right there. 54, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Third and 2. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go, 60 Bobcat. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Trap 60. Mike, time to go right now. Go.
And that'll set him back 5.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 34. Warriors 70. Here we go. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34. Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mark 55, Mark 18, run, 18, run. Hey, check right. Watch 55.
And Burrow going to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And that is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. I don't think you got it, son. 19 right. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mark 55, Mark 55. Who that? Who that?
Here's Burrow. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Mike 54. Here it comes. Here it comes. Check 43. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 54. 70 Timberwolf. Field. Shoot. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Switch.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I want that. Give me that. Rocco 80. 7 Pirates. Give me that ball, defense. Check 99. Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
55 Mike, guys. 55. Coming this way. Mikey, 18. Back in 60. 31. Check 31. Undercrunch.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Bulldogs 17, Bengals 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And him beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Oh, you got deep? Check 24, check 24. Slap 79.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they still have time to get him established. But in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 34, 19.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, G. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass complete to Higgins. The 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Higgins. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 7.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stop your body.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. All day, baby. All day. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Roll. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Cincinnati Bengals.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
The 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Blue Dan. No, Mike 52. Mike 52. 3 bucks.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike 52. Watch the run.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 54 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. drawing the penalty. It's Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Bulldogs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down, here's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, go.
Here we go with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
All day, baby, all day.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
55. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Hey, let's get that ball,
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for London, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.